You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
At 20.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Goff on first down. And an alley to run. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a handoff looking right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Get him,
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Super one.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Demir Bird, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
We're good.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Quickly from Goff to Kupp.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
180.
Goff on third down. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go, 12, let's go. 55, right there in the middle.
From the 17, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Sponge! No! Kill!
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third and long for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch twins.
Magic. You draw quarters.
To throw is gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a handoff looking right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We go tonight. 120.
It's our time. Mike 35, Mike 37.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. A little short pass. This is Everett. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now Goff. A man over the middle, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
57. Mike, 57.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
This is Elliott. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And an alley to run. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. Right 10, right 10. Hey, let's get this, get this.
on second down. It's Elliott, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Rams 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Bird. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Looking for Woods that time, and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. A.J. Brown, 28 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Prescott's pass complete to A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dallas.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, tight. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3. We're going to 54 right here. Switch. Quick dash. Come.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got a man. It's Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The tackle there by John Johnson. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.